Welcome back. Right now we're seeing gas prices continue to fall. Across Colorado, just under $4, and experts expect that trend to continue. Finally, crude oil prices also falling. So to help us understand why all of that is happening, our local financial advisor Bruce Allen from Bruce J. Allen Investments is with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary.
So what's going on with this crude oil prices?
And we saw crude oil, which was well over $90. It had jumped from 90 up to 130 in a day during the war when Ukraine was attacked by the Russians. And we've now seen that this week, for the first time, oil has gone back below $90 a barrel since the war. Started last week at around $92 on Friday, and as of yesterday it was at 88. We're up a little bit this morning, over $89 a barrel, but these are the first sub-90 barrel prices we've seen in West Texas Intermediate crude since the war broke out in Ukraine.
And is there a way to tell why that's happening now?
It's probably lots of different reasons. The oil market is moved by gigantic forces over geopolitical, but one of the things that many analysts cited was there was some negative economic news coming out of China. And we've seen some, potentially the weak economic data is surrounding retail sales, which are down, industrial production's been struggling, and then they've also had a surprise rate cut by the Chinese central bank. So the Chinese central bank is trying to shore up the economy by lowering interest rates. Hopefully that'll speed the economy up. And given that this is the world's second largest economy, Gary, if they're shrinking or that they're slowing down, potentially that could cause lower demand for oil. And that was the reason attributed to why oil fell from 92 to 88 over the last couple of days.
Interesting. So we're expecting gas prices to continue coming down. Crude oil, is that the main reason of this, or are there other factors too?
Yeah, my understanding is that crude oil accounts for about 50% of the price of gasoline. Okay. And so if crude oil is going up, gasoline's going up. If crude oil is going down, gasoline's coming down. Crude oil continuing to come down is good news for those of us who are filling up our cars. So hopefully that lead to lower gas prices as we go forward.
Yep, and of course the economy is struggling a little bit right now because of the recession, but, well, we aren't in a recession yet, but because of what's happening with inflation, yes. I should say. Anyway, so how does this oil thing affect the markets now?
I think there's two things. One is that oil stocks have been one of the prize areas of the market this year. We've seen significant increase in the price of oil stocks. That's been one of the successful areas of the market. And so we may see a little bit of a sell-off because of those. That's just a guess on my part. But I think the other part of this is that if we see oil prices coming down, that will help lower the inflation pressures, and that may give the Federal Reserve some room to potentially stop raising rates at some point. If that phenomenon, or if we continue to see lower oil prices, that'll mean lower inflation.
Sounds like good news to me. All right, we'll see. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it. You too.